So what are the vertices of triangle? Yes. What are the vertices of triangle ABC? Yes, good morning, good morning. Now what are the vertices? Vertices are A, comma B, comma C. Vertices are ABC. Vertices are ABC. Then what are the sides of the triangle? Sides of yes, sides of triangle ABC are AB, BC and AC. Sides are AB, BC and AC. Sides are AB, BC and AC. Okay. Now we see the result one. We see the result one about this triangle. The result one. What it says that if the triangle ABC, let us draw the triangle. Triangle ABC, all three sides are unequal. All three sides are unequal. And all three angles are also unequal. So AB is not same as BC, is not same as AC. So different symbol I have used. AB1, BC2, AC3 means ABC are different length. AB is not equal to BC is not equal to AC means ABC has different length. Sides are unequal. All sides are unequal. All sides are unequal. So sides are also unequal and angles are also unequal. For this I have used this symbol for angle A. For angle B I have used this symbol. Okay. And for angle C I have used this symbol. And angles are also not equal, means angle A is not equal to angle B, is not equal to angle C. So all angles are unequal. All angles are unequal. So this condition is given. All sides are unequal. All angles are also unequal. Okay. Then what happens? If all sides are unequal, all angles are unequal, then what is the result one? It says that whichever side is bigger, the angle opposite to that side will also be bigger. Is it clear? So what is the result? Then the bigger side has bigger angle. Bigger side has bigger angle. This is the result. So bigger side has bigger angle. Suppose we are writing AC greater than BC greater than AB. Now which side is bigger? Tell me. Which side is bigger? AC. The bigger side has bigger angle opposite to that. Bigger angle opposite to that side. Just add this. Opposite to that side. Now you tell me which side is bigger? Yes, AC. So what is the opposite side of AC? Tell me. What is the opposite angle of AC? B. Yes, so angle B will be bigger. Angle B will be bigger than BC. What is the opposite angle of BC? Opposite angle of BC is A. So angle B is greater than angle A, and angle A is greater than AB. What is the opposite angle of ABC? Okay, so whichever side has bigger, the angle opposite to that will be bigger. Similarly, it is reversed. Similarly, it is reversed. What is that? Similarly, the bigger angle will have opposite side greater. The bigger angle has bigger side. The bigger angle has bigger side opposite to that. Opposite to that angle. The bigger angle has bigger side opposite to that angle. Suppose you are given angle C is greater than angle B is greater than angle A. Then angle C is bigger. So what is the side of opposite to angle C? Yes, opposite to angle C. What is the side? Opposite to angle C, AB. So AB will be greater than yes, angle B. What is the opposite to angle B? AC. AB is greater than AC. AC is greater than A. What is the opposite to angle A? BC. Okay, so this is the first result. Whichever angle is bigger, the side opposite to that angle will be also bigger. And whichever side is bigger, the angle opposite to that side will also be bigger. So this is result 1. And this is the condition when all three angles are different, all three lengths are different. Is it clear? This is the result when all three sides are different, all three angles are different. All three sides are different, all three angles are different. All three sides are different, all three angles are different. Now let me give an example. So what you have to remember, the angle whichever is bigger. Example, let us take the triangle ABC. Let us take the triangle ABC. B is 60 degree, A is 90 degree, do not take 90 degree. A is 70 degree and C is 50 degree. Okay. Can I take 40 degree? Tell me. Can I take 40 degree? Yes. No, because sum of all the three angles of a triangle should be 180. So this is 50 degree. Now you tell me which side will be bigger. Yes, tell me which side is bigger. Yes, BC will be bigger because which angle is bigger? Tell me. Angle A is 70 degree. Okay, which is bigger angle? So the angle opposite to that bigger angle, all three angles are different. No, angle A, angle B, angle C, all three angles are different. So BC is largest side. BC is largest side because the side opposite to bigger angle is BC. So BC is largest side. Chalo, let me take one more example. PQR. Okay. PQR. This is 12 centimeter. This is 4 centimeter. And this is 8 centimeter. tell me which angle will be bigger? Angle P, because the largest side is QR and the opposite angle to that is P. So angle P is largest angle. Angle P is largest angle. Okay. This is the application of this. Whichever angle is bigger, the side opposite to that angle will be largest, and whichever angle is largest, the side opposite to that will be largest side. Yes, clear? And this is the result for when all three angles are different. All three angles are different and all three sides are different. All three angles are different and all three sides are different. Okay? Is it clear? Now see the next one. Now let us take result 2, when two sides are equal. Result 2. Result 2. When two sides of a triangle are equal. When two sides 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 are equal. So let us take the triangle ABC. ABC. Yes, isosceles triangle. Whenever two sides are equal, means it is isosceles triangle. Okay, it is isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle. Okay. And what is isosceles triangle property? Whichever two sides are equal, their opposite angles are also equal. So these two sides are equal. AB is equal to AC. Then, yes, then what is angle opposite to AB? C. What is angle opposite to AC? B. Then B is also equal to C. Then opposite angles are also equal. Angle B is equal to angle C. Okay. Similarly, it is reversed. If two angles are equal, if angle B is equal to angle C, then their opposite sides are also equal. AB is equal to AC. And this is known as isosceles triangle property. This is known as isosceles triangle property. And this we have used, yes, this we have used in the trigonometric ratio, yes. Solution of right triangle. We have used this isosceles triangle property. These two sides are equal, so their opposite angles are also equal. If opposite angles are equal, their opposite sides are also equal. So we have to apply this. If all three angles are different, all three sides are different, then whichever angle is bigger, that side will be bigger. Whenever two sides are equal, it is isosceles triangle. For isosceles triangle, whichever two sides are equal, their opposite angles are also equal. If opposite angles are equal, then opposite sides are also equal. When opposite sides are equal, it becomes isosceles triangle. Chalo. Third one. Result 3. Result 3. So we have seen all three sides are different. Then we have seen two sides are equal. Now let us take all three sides are equal. All three sides are equal. Triangle ABC. All three sides are equal. Means AB is equal to BC is equal to AC. Okay. So when all three sides are equal, what type of triangle is this? Yes, equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. Okay. So when all three sides are equal, AB is equal to BC is equal to AC. When all three sides are equal, then all three angles are also equal. angle A is equal to angle B is equal to angle C. Okay. All are 60 degree. Yes. Okay. Angle B is equal to angle A is equal to angle C, and each angle. Chalo, let me write. And each angle is 60 degree. So in isosceles triangle, the value of each angle is 60 degree. Similarly, if it is reversed, it is reverse also. If all three angles are equal, angle A is equal to angle B is equal to angle C, then all three sides are also equal. Then AB is equal to BC is equal to AC. Okay, so whenever all three angles are given equal, you will apply equilateral triangle property. Whenever two sides are given equal, you will apply isosceles triangle property. And in isosceles triangle property, whichever two sides are equal, their opposite angles are equal. Whereas in equilateral triangle, if all the three sides are equal, so all the three angles are also equal. And each angle is measured 60 degree. Okay. Okay. So these are the three basic results. Now we will study the concept median. We will study the concept median. We will study the concept median. Now we will study the concept median. So write down median. Median. Okay. So write down median. Median. Okay. Now what is medians here? We have triangle ABC. We have triangle ABC. Okay. What are ABC? They are the vertices. They are the vertices. Median is that line segment joining a vertex to the midpoint of opposite side. Suppose my P is midpoint or D is midpoint of BC. D is midpoint of BC. D is midpoint of BC. What do you mean by D is midpoint of BC? D will be at equal distance from B and C. D is midpoint of BC means D will be at equal distance from B and C. That means BD is equal to DC. That means BD is equal to DC. Okay. D is midpoint of BC. Now what is the opposite angle of BC? A. So A is my vertex. Okay. Join this vertex A to D. So you will get the median AD. So median is AD. Median is AD. AD is a median. So can you tell me for a given triangle how many medians are there? 3 median. Remember this. Similarly you have the midpoint of AC. You can take this as E. So E is the midpoint of AC means AE is equal to EC. Then opposite of AC is B. Join the vertex B to E. You will get another median B. Similarly, F is the midpoint. F is the midpoint of AB. Means AF is equal to BF. What is the opposite angle of AC? Sorry, ABC. So when you join CF, you will get another median. Yes. So median is AD. Okay, median is AD is median of BC. So other medians of triangle ABC are What are the other? AD is a median. What are other medians? B and CF. B and CF. B and CF. They are the median, other medians. So for a given triangle, there are three medians. Yes, is it clear? So median is the line segment joining the vertex to the midpoint of opposite side. Joining the vertex to the midpoint of opposite side. Is it clear? So median is the line segment joining the midpoint. Is it clear? So write on this if you want. Median is the line segment. Median is obtained. Median is obtained by joining the vertex. By joining the vertex to the opposite side to the midpoint of opposite side. Midpoint of opposite side. You will get a median. Okay. Then we have the concept centroid. 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 Okay. So let us draw the triangle ABC and let us find the median of all these triangles. So for this triangle, how many median? This is the midpoint D. So AD is a median. So this is same as this. Then BF is a midpoint. Sorry, F is a midpoint. Sorry, E is a midpoint of AC. So B is another median. So this side is same as this side. Then F is the midpoint of AB. So BF is equal to AF and we join CF. We join CF. Okay. So where all three median intersect, at one common point, that is called my O. So what is centroid? Centroid is the point of intersection of all three median. Yes. So what is centroid? Centroid is the point of intersection. Centroid is the common point of intersection. Centroid is the common point of intersection. Centroid is the common point of intersection of all three medians of triangle ABC. All three medians of triangle ABC. Okay, so O is my point, O is my centroid. So what is O? O is known as centroid because O is the point of intersection of all three medians. Yes, is it clear? Yes. The point of intersection of the median is called centroid of the triangle. So centroid is the point of intersection of all three median. For a given triangle there are three medians. And all the three median where they intersect, that point will be known as the point, centroid point. That point will be known as centroid point. All the three median intersect each other at one common point, that is known as the centroid. Okay, that is known as the centroid of the triangle. Now yesterday we have seen one circumcenter. Yes, what is circumcenter? Yes, my dear. Yes. So circumcenter is the point within the triangle from which all the vertices are at equal distance. Yes, yesterday we have seen no circumcenter. Do not get confused with centroid and circumcenter. See here. This is my triangle ABC. Okay. Circumcenter is that point within the triangle from which all the three vertices are at equal distance. At equal distance. So OA is equal to OB is equal to OC. In this case, my O is circumcenter. O is circumcenter. Is it clear? So circumcenter is different, centroid is different. Centroid is the point of intersection of all three media, whereas circumcenter is the point within the triangle from which all the three vertices are at equal distance. This definition I have already given. Now next is altitude. Next is altitude. What is altitude of the triangle? So draw the triangle ABC. So draw the triangle ABC. Draw the triangle ABC, ABC, ABC. Okay. So how we obtain the altitude? Altitude means, you remember, perpendicular. Okay. Altitude means perpendicular. Median means bisector. Median means bisector. Altitude means perpendicular. So from each vertex, we draw perpendicular to opposite side. So from each vertex, we draw perpendicular to opposite side. This is AD. So AD is the altitude. From each vertex, we draw perpendicular to opposite side. So BE. B. No, my dear. See. My dear, 1 minute. Do not say it is median. Have I said that BD is same as DC? No. So unless and until it is not a bisector, it will not be median. Okay, and only it is a perpendicular. Then from CF, yes. From CF we draw perpendicular. From C we draw perpendicular. We draw perpendicular. CF. So I have not used the symbol BD same as DC, CE same as AE. No. Unless and until there is no bisector symbol, only it is perpendicular. They are the altitudes. Okay. So altitudes of triangle. Altitude of a triangle is the perpendicular drawn from a vertex to its opposite side. To its opposite side. Okay, to its opposite side. This is my O. Yes. So is it clear? Median is different. Median bisect the opposite side, whereas perpendicular is known as the altitude. Okay. Chalo, let me extend this. If BD is same as DC, then what we will say? Then it is a perpendicular bisector. It will be perpendicular bisector. Okay. Every altitude need not be perpendicular bisector. Every median need not be perpendicular. Is it clear? So altitude means it is the perpendicular drawn from a vertex to its opposite side. That's all, nothing else. Okay. So unless and until that perpendicular do not bisect that, it will not be the median. If it bisects the opposite side, then it will be perpendicular bisector. It will be perpendicular bisector. Okay. See, you are confused with that. Let me draw another diagram of triangle. let me take this triangle. Let me take this triangle. Okay. Then perpendicular will be this, where it is bisector. Perpendicular will be this, where it is bisector. Perpendicular will be this, where it is bisector. No. So perpendicular means it is only altitude. If it bisect the opposite side, then it will be called a median. Okay. Okay, chalo. Now all the three, see here. Now the point of intersection of all the three median is called centroid. What is the point of intersection of all three altitude? Yes. What is the point of intersection of all three altitude? That will be called orthocenter. That will be called orthocenter. That will be called orthocenter. So write down next one. Definition. That is orthocenter. Orthocenter. Okay. So you are given a triangle ABC. ABC. Let us draw the altitude. AD. AD. Then BE. BE. Then CF. CF perpendicular. Okay. Now all the three altitude meet each other at O. Okay. So the common point of intersection of, write up this. The common point of intersection. The common point of intersection. The common point of intersection of all three altitudes. All three altitudes. All three altitudes. What are the altitudes? AD, B, and CF of triangle is called orthocenter. Orthocenter. So O is called orthocenter. O is called orthocenter. Okay. So difference is clear? Yes, tell me. Difference is clear? Yes. Point of intersection of all three median is called centroid. Point of intersection of all three altitude is called orthocenter. And the point within the triangle from which all three vertices are at equal distance is called circumcenter. Is called circumcenter. Is it clear? Circumcenter, orthocenter, then centroid. These three things are clear because next year in geometry you are going to come across this type. So there should not be confusion. Centroid means point of intersection of all three median. Then point of intersection of all three altitude is called orthocenter. And what is circumcenter? It is the point within the triangle from which all the three vertices are at equal distance. Okay. So this is very much important. The concept should be clear. So once more you draw the diagram, all the three diagram in front of you together. Because right now you will remember, but next year again you will get confused. What is orthocenter? What is circumcenter? What is centroid? So draw the diagram, all three diagram together. First you draw the diagram. Triangle ABC. Triangle ABC. ABC. There is a point O from which all the three vertices OA, OB and OC, they are at equal distance. OA is equal to OB is equal to OC. So what will be my O? Tell me. What will be O? Circumcenter. What will be O? Circumcenter. The point within the triangle from which all the three vertices are at equal distance. Okay. Then another diagram. Triangle ABC. Triangle ABC. ABC. Then D is a midpoint of BC. D is a midpoint of BC. So BD is same as BC. So AD is the median. Then BE. E is the midpoint of EC. Okay, so A is same as EC. So B is called the median of EC. Then F is the midpoint of AB. F is the midpoint of AB, means AF is equal to BF. AF is equal to BF. AF is equal to BF. Okay. So this is my point of intersection of all three median is O. So in this case my O is called, yes, what is O? O is centroid. O is centroid of the triangle ABC. The point of intersection of all three median. Then we have another triangle ABC. We have another triangle ABC. Then from A we draw perpendicular, that is AD. AD is perpendicular to BC, so AD is the altitude. Then BE is a perpendicular. BE is a perpendicular to AC. So B is also altitude. Then CF. CF is a perpendicular. CF is a perpendicular to AB. So CF is altitude. The point of intersection of all three altitude is O. So in this case my O is called orthocenter. O is called orthocenter. O is called orthocenter. Is it clear? All three concepts are there in front of you. Circumcenter, centroid and orthocenter. Yes, any confusion anywhere you ask. The point of intersection of altitude, the point of intersection of common point of intersection of altitude is called orthocenter. The point of intersection of all three median is called centroid, and the point within the triangle from which all the three vertices are at equal distance is called circumcenter of the triangle. So circumcenter, centroid, orthocenter, next year also you will come across in geometry. So perfect clarity should be there. Okay, so it is 10:30, now we stop here, see you in the next period. Okay, our period, bye everybody.